Hey guys, what's going on? Dominic here from Media Glitch, and today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, one of my favorite subjects, zombies. Yes, and I love zombies in a world where we have nothing but vampire and werewolf television shows and books and movies. Thanks Twilight, thanks Vampire Diaries. Zombies are finally getting their day in the sun, which I'm pretty excited about, and even though the market's a little bit oversaturated at the moment, they're still widely entertaining for me. I just love them so much. And of course, if we're going to be talking about zombies, we're going to be talking about the zombie master, the man who invented the genre. That's right, Mr. George A. Romero. That's it. Look at that guy. It's a living legend, a national treasure. Anyways, so George A. Romero, you get the master of zombies, you get something else I love, which is comic books, and you mash them two together and you think you're going to get just a delightful, wonderful zombie sandwich, right? And that's what we're going to talk about today, because back in 2004, wind the clock back, DC Comics published a little mini-series called Toe Tags, which George A. Romero did write. Tommy Castillo did the illustrations, and you're looking at illustrations, cover illustrations by Mr. Bernie Wrightson, who is the co-creator of Swamp Thing. It's just a wonderful, wonderful world of artwork in Toe Tags. Okay, so the story goes, of course, guess what? It's a zombie attack. People are trying to survive, and in the midst of all of this, there's kind of this, he's not a zombie, but a reanimated corpse, kind of like a Frankenstein's monster named Damien. He's hanging out with some of the protagonists, and they're trying to fight the man. Shenanigans ensue, zombies, blood, guts, all that stuff. So I already talked a little bit earlier about George Romero, and that's part of the good of this series is George A. Romero, the master of the genre, is writing it, and the artwork's really good. And really, I think that's where it stops, because right now I'm going to talk a little bit about the bad of the story. Okay, so the bad is that George A. Romero is brilliant, but this story really kind of falls apart. You can tell he has a lot of really cool concepts, really good ideas. One of the things I love about George, and I'm just going to wind back to the good again, is that he has taken a really interesting device about talking about using a zombie story to use it for social commentary. It's a vehicle for social commentary at the time. So I mean, right in this story, you can tell there's some seeds of ideas that he's talking about, you know, political intrigue and class warfare, the haves and have-nots, political elite people that are making back alley shady deals in the government and stuff like that. And to put it in perspective, this is about a year before Land of the Dead, his fourth zombie movie, came out, and a lot of those same ideas are there, but it just never goes anywhere. There's zombie versus people, and people versus zombies, and people versus people, and politicians versus zombies, and elephants versus people, and so it's just a big fat mess. And I'm not even joking, there is an elephant in the story, and that's one of the main highlights of the book, is that they have an elephant that they ride around cross-country, and he's also an interesting vehicle, because he is their vehicle, but also an interesting choice for a weapon, which I do really enjoy. That was a good highlight. And also I did like, this is a small highlight, but I liked that the series was called Toe Tags. I thought that was an interesting way to tell a zombie story, because most zombie media usually has dead somewhere in the title. Even all of Romero's films have dead somewhere in the title, so that was pretty creative. So was it worth the money? Well, not for my money, but thankfully I didn't buy this book. Somebody else bought it for me. But if you want to go ahead and spend the 12 bucks on it because you want to be the biggest George Romero fan ever and want to have everything he owns, be my guest, but not for me. I don't think it's really my cup of tea. I can't really widely recommend it. There's so many other better zombie comic books out there. You got Marvel Zombies Volume 1 especially, and of course The Walking Dead. Both actually are written by Robert Kirkman. And then there's better George Romero stuff that's out there. Heck, I would even recommend Monkey Shines or Bruiser before I would recommend this book. So I do not recommend this book. However, you know, that's really it. All I gotta say about George Romero. Yeah, that's right. Well, we got. Oh, but I did want to ask you guys something. I am curious to see if he's doing any better at Marvel, because right now for the past couple of years he's been doing this book called Empire of the Dead. It's an ongoing series, and it's told in acts, so like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, and it's been going on for a long time now, and I'm wondering if he has more time, if he's going to tell a better story. I have not read it. Have any of you guys read it? If you guys are watching us on YouTube, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Tell us what you think about Empire of the Dead. Do you think I'm totally crazy about toe tags? What about George Romero? Do you think, what's his best movie? Not even zombie movies. And I'm just going to really give this book 2 hot dogs. Thanks, Joel, for reminding me. Thanks, man. Yeah, 2 out of 5. Look, we got a 5 hot dog rating system in case you're new to the show. This one gets 2 because I did rate it pretty poorly. So, you know, just pick up some other stuff besides this book. Thanks for watching, you guys.